Hello, my name is Gary. I'm from California, but now I live in Taiwan. How about you?
Oh, hello, Gary. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you today? Is your name Jose Antonio?
Yes, my name is José Antonio. I live in
Great.
São Paulo, Brazil.
Oh, that's a really cool place. So, what?
Do you know São Paulo here, Brazil?
I have been to Venezuela, but not as far as Brazil. I really enjoy South America, though. How about you?
Yeah.
Have you been to North America?
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, you're welcome to come and visit sometime. It's a good place to visit. I don't really want. I think Canada is a good place to live. USA is having lots of problems right now, but it'll get better hopefully.
Yeah. I had some friends a long time ago that they chose to live in Canada. And basically in Canada, they nowadays they are living they're having a very good life there.
Yeah, it's a nice. I think I would choose Canada over the USA, even though I'm from there.
So
But
you are from you are American
but
and
originally
you
I'm from California, but now I live
California.
in
Okay. Uh-huh.
Taiwan.
Now you live in Taiwan.
Right, right.
They say I heard that Taiwan is a wonderful place to live.
This is very good for many reasons. Like it's really low for COVID-19. We are number 190th down on the list, so it's pretty safe. There's no curfew, no lockdown. The schools are open, the businesses are open, and it's a great place to live. It has a very low crime rate. I think it's the second lowest crime rate in the world. And it
Wow.
has a stable economy.
Yeah. And
And if you live outside of the big city, the cost of living is low. If you live in a big city like Taipei or Kaohsiung or Taichung, the cost of living is medium high. But for if you live out in the country, cost of living is low.
you
Right.
and sorry for my curiosity, but can you live only by teaching English in the internet?
Yes, I can. I have right now I'm living in a town called Tochung. It's on the beach. And my cost of living is 400 US dollars a month. That pays for the rent, which is, and the electric and the internet and food, transportation.
Everything only with $400 a month?
Yeah, yeah, it's cheap.
Transportation, food, internet, rent?
Yeah, and phone, everything.
Oh my gosh. So you
But if
live
you live,
in a paradise.
right, if you live in a big city, then it's double that. But if you live in
Okay.
a small city like I do, for example, the rent here is only $180 a month for rent.
Okay.
It's cheap, and then it's a big place. It's like 7 meters by 5 meters,
And
7 and 5 meters. There's no kitchen, but it has a bathroom. It has a like a wardrobe, a fan, a bathroom, a beautiful view of the beach and the ocean, and nice place.
so you go to the beach
It, al- I,
every time
almost every
you
day.
want.
I went this morning for an hour and a half. Yeah, so I
And
love to
about the
go.
weather this time of the year, is a good? Is it
Right,
good?
it's good. The spring is the right now it's spring, and the weather ranges from, let's say, 20 to 25 degrees.
Oh,
So it's beautiful. The weather in spring, for example, in, let's see, Jennifer, March, April is the big springtime, March and April. And then May is a little bit warmer, but not really summer yet. It gets around until around mid-May. Then let's say in summer, the weather ranges from 25 in the morning to about 30 in the 30 25 to 30 for summer. Sometimes it gets a little bit hotter for a week or 2 weeks and then it goes down. But that's the basic summer temperature.
the same temperature here in São Paulo
Nice.
in the summer, about 25 to 30, 30, 32, something like that. In the
Yes.
summertime. Now in Brazil, the we are in the fall season, so the temperature is going slowly down. So
Okay.
for you to know, just now is about
Right. The seasons are
uh,
reversed, right? Because we're living.
14 degrees for
Oh, yeah.
14 degrees today in São Paulo.
All right. Here in the winter, it's 15 to 20 degrees usually for winter. And then fall is around, it's about the same.
In fall here in São Paulo, no, not in the winter, we in São Paulo, because São Paulo is a kind of south state in Brazil. It's not is below the equator, so we are
Equator, right?
not in the equator line. So
It's
we
below. So it's the reverse, right? The seasons
yes
are
we are yes so far distant from the equator.
equator. Mm. Mm.
So we have a moderate weather, not too hot in the summer, not too cold in the winter. But in the winter, we get some 90, 80 degrees Celsius positive.
Well, how about for the humidity?
Yeah, in São Paulo we have a very humid place to
High,
live.
high humidity,
Not
right?
so not so has not so humid as is in the Amazon, for example.
Oh, right. That's really humid. Taiwan is an island, so it's humid most of the time. Occasionally, the humidity, usually it's somewhere between 60 to 90% humidity.
Yeah. So I don't know in São Paulo, but in Amazon the humidity is much greater than here.
Right, right. Yeah, I had a student from the Amazon, and he told me that his family had a company where they take tourists onto the boat and then go down the Amazon River.
Yeah.
I think it's dangerous to live in the Amazon, right?
Yeah, I think so. Uh, Amazon has passed a bad time recent, have been
Mm.
past a bad time recent because coronavirus strike struck them hard,
Oh, that's bad to hear. Sorry to hear that. I
In São
haven't been to
Paulo, we are
Amazon yet.
getting out of a curfew at the moment. We
Right.
are still in a type of curfew, in São Paulo,
Mm.
lockdown. For example, shopping malls are not open today in São Paulo.
Wow, wow, that's terrible. Right. We don't even feel it in Taiwan because from the very beginning, there's no lockdown. The schools are open, the businesses are open, everything is open. So far, we've only had 10 deaths from COVID-19.
Yeah, I've been watching every country, and uh, Singapore is another place almost free from the coronavirus.
Right, very
Now
low.
Israel now is going. The numbers are decreasing dramatically because they are
Mm.
using a lot of vaccines there.
Yeah, they've got a lot of vaccine. Everybody in the country has been
Uh,
vaccinated, right?
Almost 6% of the population has already been vaccinated at the
Okay,
moment.
60%, right? So you like to watch Israel news or just about the COVID-19?
No, just I'm watching the news about the COVID-19, but of
Right.
course, Israel is a place that I pay attention because I like the way of living there. If I had to visit a country, uh, I would like to visit first Israel.
Mm-hmm.
But of
That's
course, I watch some in YouTube, several videos from Israel, and I really like the country.
right. Have you
And
been yet?
no, I haven't been
Right. I've
to
been
it.
to
In
24
fact,
countries, but not yet,
in fact,
right?
Gary, when you were saying about the the few cases you had in Taiwan, I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking about the preparation that Taiwan had in the time of the first pandemic in
Right.
the
And the
uh,
SARS one.
COVID-19, yeah,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
SARS,
we just called it SARS, or you
yeah,
can call it SARS one, and then COVID-19 is SARS two, severe respiratory syndrome.
yeah,
So I was living here during SARS, and so since the year 2003, we learned our lesson about washing our hands, wearing a mask, keeping social distance. And so I think our country was well prepared. We have a good democratically elected president. She's a woman, the first woman president of Taiwan. She's in her second term. And from December 31st, 2019, they cut off the tourists from China. I think this is where most other countries made a mistake. They
yeah,
kept taking tourists for too long
yeah,
and
you're
before
right,
making a ban on the tourists from China. So we were very fortunate to have good leadership.
yeah. Um, but Singapore, not Singapore, but Taiwan. What
Mm.
do you think about the threats of the China on Taiwan?
The what? The graft, Graft?
The threat,
Oh, threat, Threat, right. I don't think they will ever attack Taiwan. Everybody that I've been here 20 years, and it's just they love to talk about it, but
yeah.
I don't think it will ever happen.
I hope so because unfortunately, China is an authoritarian regime, and
Right.
they 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 don't like